Hello everyone, welcome to Alpha Education. Today I will discuss some important Constitutional Amendment Act of Indian Constitution. Here I will discuss the first Constitutional Amendment Act, which one was introduced in 1951. Okay. Through this Constitutional Amendment Act, some provision was added in the Constitution. Means in Article 15, 4 was added uh, to provide a special provision for socially and economically backward class. Okay. And Article 31 and 31B was added for saving law providing for acquisition of estate. Mean at the time of independence, there are a lot of jamindari system was there. So to abolish this system, this article 31A and 31B was added and added nine scheduled to protect land reform related law and other law from judicial review. This one is also the part to abolish the jamindari system. Okay, means if any law is included in ninth schedule, then this law is immune from judicial review. Okay, and there are three more reasonable restriction on the freedom of speech and expression was added in article 19(2), and these are public order, friendly relation with foreign state, and incitement of offense. These three were added. Okay, and then in article 87, the first session was added instead of every session. Means in the constitution there is mentioned that the president have to address the parliament at the commencement of the first session after each general election. Okay, first session of the each general election, but before that, means before first constitutional amendment, this one was every session. This one was every session. So through this first constitutional amendment act, this one was changed, means the first session was added. And in article 85, they added the gap between the two session of the parliament should not be more than 6 months. This one was also added. Okay, and then they provide that the state trading and nationalization of the any trade or business by the state is not to be invalid on the ground of violation of right to trade or business. This one was also added. So all these are basic changes uh, through the first constitutional amendment act. So before that, we have to know what is the process of constitutional amendment. Okay, you have to know this one as well. Got it? So the this part is dealt by article 368. 368 in part 20 of the Indian Constitution. At the time of constitutional amendment, the basic feature or structure cannot be changed because this one is ruled by the Supreme Court in Keshavanandi Bharti case in 1973. Got it? And what is the process? The process, at first, the constitutional amendment bill can be introduced in either house of parliament, not in the state legislature. Got it? And this bill can be introduced by a minister or a private member. Okay. And to introduce this constitutional amendment bill in parliament, the president the prior permission of the president is not required. Okay, and after introducing this bill, this bill have to be passed by simple majority. Means the 50% member of the house or two-third member of the house present and voting. And if any disagreement about the bill, then there are no provision of joint setting in the case of Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay, all these are process. And then another feature is if any federal provision is involved in this constitutional amendment bill, then it must also be ratified by the legislature of the half of the state by a simple majority, and then the president must give his assent to the bill. This one is the process of constitutional amendment bill. Okay, I hope you understand this topic, and thank you for watching this session.